So, how do you know and understand and figure out if you're a starseed and what kind of starseed you are? So, real quick, there are three different types of starseeds: indigo type 1, indigo type 2, and indigo type 3. And from my understanding, from what I'm reading, indigo children and starseed are similar, but those words are used interchangeably. And there are some differences as to like what's going on, but they're also a blend. An indigo and a starseed, whatever, light worker, they're all in and of the same thing, but that's what you need to figure out. Um, so star seeds, I am a star seed. I can feel it in my core, and as far as my type 3. What's a type 3? Uh, in my hologram, in my understanding, and as I'm going to read and now teaching, type 3s are the ones that are like that have depression, a lot of anger and hatred, just by nature. I guess you could say that. It's not the best way to put it, but it just is there. It's always there. It don't just like happen because like of some trauma, like the trauma that happened in a life, and then you just have buildup of anger. Like you're just born with all this anger, hatred, um, and this and that, whatever. And it's actually not from you. It's actually not your soul. Indigo type threes is a soul contract. So it's a soul that has already been risen, who is already up, and I think in the 15th dimension, which basically are it's pretty close to source. So we're the beings that are from there, and that we decided we're already risen. We've already been there. We've already ascended. It's already happened many times probably. And I feel like that. But we decided to take on a soul and help them rise up from just pure love. Like that is how loving we are. We sacrifice ourselves knowing that we can come to earth, come to humanity, and lose ourselves, but we still took on that sacrifice to help this other soul rise up beyond there, because their DNA is so distorted they can only rise up to 11.5 11.5 DNA. 12 strand DNA is like the complete whatever, and then from beyond there it just goes higher and higher and higher, to my understanding. So that's just kind of explaining what it is. How do you figure out which one you are? Well, you already know, for one. uh and people like me, and you can go to Crystal's avatar, Ashiana Dean, whatever, and you study their teachings. Their teachings are designed to activate star seeds. So as you go and learn about that, you come to realize, as you realize, then you understand that your personal interests are what draws you, or your personal interest has something to do with your like cosmic identity, has everything to do with your identity. So like your music, your the people that you're drawn to, the people that you connect with, the games that you like, the shows that you like, the activities that you like, just the things that you do, the just the colors you pick, everything has something that says to your identity. Okay. So as you were going and learning, I recommend to follow Crystal's avatar and to go look into the Voyager's books and Ashana Dean, because their teachings, and especially Ashana Dean's and the Voyager books, are meant to activate your DNA for you to understand, for you to realize that. So after you awaken and realize, and then you go back and reflect on yourself and your past to really understand like where you stand on that, like where you are. So for me, where I understand to my how I figured out that I'm a starseed was, for one, I always felt like I was just like absolutely crazy. Like there are two people inside of here, and I literally just felt like I was insane. I noticed that like I had pretty much two different types of personalities just that would come out, and I would always afraid of myself. So I shoved everything that was like all my anger and this and that, whatever, I shoved it away. Yeah. So I just kind of had that throughout my entire life. Um, as far as my interests, so like I, played a lot of games, and played a lot of video games as a kid, and still kind of do, and watched a lot of fantasy shows and this and that, whatever. Excuse me. And I've said that the truth is spoken through all this stuff. So once you become aware and you reflect and you see the characters that I always like felt the most connected to, I liked, they were double-minded people. Like for Mortal Kombat, I love Mortal Kombat and I love Naruto. Good shows. Mortal Kombat, Noob Saibot, that character specifically is my favorite character. Like I always pick him, always play as him. He's the one because he's got two people. He's two people. Then Naruto, he's got I don't know I get confused. He has Kurama, which is basically the nine-tailed demon fox inside of him. So I felt really connected to that, and so he has to live his life, with all this anger and blah blah blah, and they go connect and whatever. I feel connected to that, so that's why I really feel like that I'm an Indigo Type 3. That, and also whenever I go to look into things and I learn about it and it tells me what an Indigo Type 3, I feel really it resonates. It really resonates. So that's why I say you take what resonates and go within. Don't just listen to everybody. Like, yeah, I feel like you should because it helps activate your DNA, but don't just take it in because of what they said. Literally, it depends on who you are. I mean, not who you are, but it's literally already in there. You already know. You already know. You just forgot, and you're just spending your life trying to remember, and that's how you can remember. So that is how you learn that you're a starseed without external sources. And this is kind of the message and stuff that I'm trying to get across is like that's what it is. You go and you understand, you look and you do your research, but you go with what activates and you go with what resonates. And then yeah, you go from there. That's how you discover yourself. So yeah, I recommend the Voyager books. They really will help you. It helps me a lot. This is not a promotional video or anything. This is no ad, basically. Like this, if you are wanting to know who you are, what type of starseed you are, and you really firmly believe that, and you want to have an easier life, this is what we got to talk about. So there we go. Have a good day.